Whoa. I am the Booktube Goddess, the #1 drag queen booktuber on YouTube. And this is a Get Ready With Me where I put on drag makeup and we chit chat about books and whatever we want. And we have Cappuccino. Hey, we missed you last week. And Lori Romer. I am so glad you guys are here. And hopefully a few more people may join or not. It could just be an intimate gathering with ourselves. Sister was visiting Saturday. Well, it's good to be close to your family, I guess. So, thank you, Cap. So, I was thinking about trying to do a different eye makeup. Not that anyone but me will notice, but I was thinking about doing a not so much black, because normally, since I had so much creasage in my eye, I just cover it all with black. But today I'm going to try to do something a little more subtle, maybe. Maybe that's the wrong word, but we'll see how it goes. If I don't like it, I'll just cover everything with black. Yay, Lynette's here. Glad you are joining us. Okay, so I've been doing a lot of blues and purples, so I thought I would go to orange reds today. Yeah, let's do that. Nice that you guys, your sister lives out of the US, so I don't see her nearly as much as you want. Oh, I love The Snow Queen by Joan Vinge. And you're welcome. I am so glad you are loving it. That's always the thing about recommending books, because I know there's this one book I recommend a lot, or I have recommended in the past, and people just don't get into it. That's the Citine by C.J. Cherry. I don't know why, but I'm so glad you're enjoying The Snow Queen. And if you like that, you might also like her. God, I forgot the name of the main character, but it's one of the books is Cat's Paw, and I like those as well. Okay, so I'm laying down some of this face makeup paint to darken the eyeshadow. Maybe I'll do orange and red. And Joan Vinge's was the wife of science fiction author Werner Vinge, who wrote Fire Upon the Deep. Oh yeah, I heard you mentioned that in one of your comments. The title makes it sound so interesting. The Minotaur takes a cigarette break. I kind of want to read it just for that title. That title's so great. Okay, so I'm going to put some red on it's over here, maybe. Okay, let's see where that takes us when we put down eyeshadow. Guess we're going to go to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and get into Snozzberries. I don't know why they didn't call that Oompa Loompa, but it sounds so funny. A minotaur working as a short order cook. Yeah, using reds and oranges makes me want to mix in yellow, but I've never had good luck with yellow eyeshadow. Because on camera it just doesn't pop at all. Okay. Sounds weird and wonderful. Yeah, it definitely sounds surreal. Okay, let me get into some red. I know I have red somewhere. Okay. Also reading Circe. I've heard about Circe in a time travel novel about bringing Caesar to modern day. So a bit of a Greco-Roman mood, apparently. Oh, if you haven't read Sarah Douglas's The Troy Games, that's one of my favorite. She's I think she's an Australian author, um, and she wrote the Wayfair Redemption series. Is that it? Anyway, the Troy Game is set in Troy initially, but it's about this cast of characters that keeps getting reincarnated every 100 years or whatever. So it starts out in ancient Troy, and then each reincarnation, each book is a different incarnation that goes up through World War II, I think. Really good series. At least I liked it. Come on, Red, show up. I am still reading um, the God, the Desert Prince. I keep wanting to say Warded Man. The Desert Prince, which is a sequel to the Warded Man series, which I think I mentioned last week, has a hermaphrodite main character, which is uh, kind of interesting. I'm still not very far into it, but it kind of reminds me of a really good fantasy series, the Bone Twins doll. The Bone Twins doll. And the author's name is very hard to pronounce. Um, but it has sort of the same themes about gender and how to decide who you are, which I wasn't expecting at all for this book. Yeah, all these colors just seem to blend together, don't they? Madeline Miller's prose is top tier. Maybe I should give it a try. Because I remember seeing it. Seen mixed reviews on Cersei. Oh, great. Red is looking vibrant. I don't think you can really tell how different it is from the orange on camera. But you like Song of Achilles more. Jackie, this is my sister Jackie. Hey, Jackie. My other read is Dawn Days, which the goddess shoved ages ago, about a laughing disease about a laughing disease plague in South Africa. I don't remember mentioning it. Which goddess are you talking about? But I do remember talking about this laughing disease plague, which is bizarre. Okay, how can I lighten this orange up to make it look? Oh, and today is September the 11th. It feels like it's like been 20 years, and it feels like it was just yesterday that September 11th happened, which I remember quite well, as probably everyone does. But it was the day my husband, Dennis, went for his citizenship oath taking. He was born in the Philippines, and so we were at the courthouse, early in the morning, and everyone was supposed to have their oath taking, and then they suddenly started just handing out the certifications. There was no oath taking, and they're just like, okay, everyone out, here's your citizenship. And we're like, what's going on? I thought there was supposed to be a little ceremony or whatever. And so we walked out of the courtyard, and this woman was putting up flyers on the pillars of the courthouse saying that courts are closed. And we were like, well, so I asked her, it's like, well, what's going on? Why are the courts closing so abruptly? And she said, oh, the East Coast has been attacked. And I was like, what? She goes, yeah, it's war. I don't know where she got her facts from, but I was completely freaking out. So Dennis and I went home and, of course, saw what was happening with the towers. But boy, never forget that day. And of course, we'll always remember when he had his citizenship oath. What a day to remember it by. Okay, I'm trying to lay brighter orange on the first orange I put down. Oh, shelve it or shove it. Okay. It was late night in the night in Australia. I stayed up all night looking at the coverage. Yeah. Oof. It was so September 12th was his birthday. Wow. Yeah, everyone was just so riveted to the TV that day. This is probably not going to do anything. I'm just putting a little pink up here to transition. What a day. But doesn't it seem like it was just yesterday? Yeah, this is one of those things where I can see the color in person more than I can in the camera, which is fine. Never forgot where I was. Yep. Oh, I didn't put anything underneath. Let's just go back with the red. Oh, I forgot to say, one of the reasons why I'm not reading a lot, and I believe I've told you guys before, is that I've been doing some creative writing. And I have just finished a another middle grade novel. Although I've never been published, this is all an experiment. But um, but I'm feeling good that I got something accomplished. Um, and I'm having to go through and fixing up that. I guess this is my second draft because, you know, well, I don't know if you know or not, but for me, when I write a long piece like that, I start changing things as I go. So now I have to go back and fix the beginning so it logically progresses. You know, little things like changing people's names midway through a book. Your youngest entered 39. Wow. Yeah, that's, well, congratulations. Yeah, I agree. I know he's 39 and you're only what, 41? How's that work? Bought him 2 Wheel of Time books for his birthday. Yeah, I'm really excited for that new series if you saw my video coming up. Yeah, I'm finding as you get older, time goes by faster. Like I remember being single digits. A year seemed like so long. But of course, a year when you're 8 years old is a larger fraction of your existence than it is when you're uh, 50 plus or 40 plus or however old you are. Um, but now it seems like I blink and the year is done. So I don't know how that works. Yeah, totally agree. Okay, so let's go in with some black and see if we can put in dimension. I really don't know if I'm going to like this. Oh, we'll see how it turns out. Ah, boy. Catch up. One more. I know. One more blanket will be Christmas. I'm going to pretend the two of you did not say that. Christmas is ages away. Well, let's not get started about when they start, when stores start putting out Christmas decorations and whatnot. It's crazy. Like we're almost in October, and I know some stores around here, they put out once, Halloween candy and whatnot. But when they put that out, there's always like a couple Christmas items sort of encroaching in. And then, of course, by Thanksgiving, of course, if you're not in the US, you don't celebrate that. But here, there's there's a few Thanksgiving items, but by that time, Christmas is almost in full force. At least the commercial aspects of it. Might be a quiet Christmas for me as two of my sons are angry at me because I want them to get vaccinated. Oh, well, let's not go there. But I'm sorry to hear that. It is not time to decorate yet. Yeah, that's a hard one. Boy, I don't like that. Go back. I always like this eye better than that eye. Okay. We like it that way. Yeah, well, I don't, I'm not huge on Christmas anymore. Yeah. I don't have kids, so I'm sorry, but I can't relate. But something my aunt told me, because, God, I hope she's not watching this. Because she has two kids, but she's like, as long as you're not like a really bad parent or some like extraordinary parent, kids are going to turn out the same way no matter how you raise them. Which, as far as I know, could be true. In other words, it doesn't matter how good or bad of a parent you are unless you're really extraordinarily good or extraordinarily bad. Uh, Kids are people and will just become who they're meant to be no matter, as long as you're not in one of those two extremes. Okay, you'll soon see why this is going to look a lot different than my normal makeup. Because what I'm attempting to do is just have like a larger cut crease and not as much black. But it's just my eye folds that are going to be the challenge. My youngest gets his second jab on Tuesday. I have to wait another couple weeks. I got the John. I got the one shot, the Johnson and Johnson. That was back in May, April, in May, and it was just before they announced that it was being recalled or ceasing because of the issues they had. And I was like, great. The one vaccine I get is the one that's gonna. It causes problems. Not to mention, it's not as effective as the Pfizer. Why did this black disappear? I'll come back to that. Okay. Family stuff can be really hard around the holidays. It can be a difficult season because of it, but I hope there are friends and chosen family to share with. Very good point, Cap. Sometimes our chosen families are closer to us than the families we were raised by. But it's hard with the COVID going around how to navigate even meeting. I was so sure that we would be out of the woods by this summer. Okay, and this isn't. I'm just trying to set the white, and this. I'm just going to use white powder. Oh, I don't know if I like this. Okay, so anyway, this is giving me a big cut crease. And I think I want to, because I want to darken it here so it ombres in. I don't know if I want to do black or something else. Already read Eddie LaRue. Did you like it? I liked Eddie LaRue a lot, but also a whole lot more production. Yeah. Yeah, kids, at least when I was a kid, I was so into the whole holiday thing. And I don't know about you as a kid, but you kind of know Santa Claus is a metaphor. But you want to go around making your parents think that you believe in Santa Claus. Okay. So I'm going to try to lay this down. This is sort of a light pink. Hmm. Okay, that's not working. Um, Screw it. Let's just go purple. There we go. The problem is all these lines in my eye crease. Oh boy. Hey, Julie. Julie hates Christmas. Y'all Scrooge. I understand why, though. It can be so stressful and people are crazy. I know that I have read books about immortality in the past, but can't think of actual titles. Kayla, hey. Have you read the Unwind series or the Scythe trilogy by Neil? Yeah. I am one of the few people I think that didn't like the Scythe series because I just kept finding flaws with the logic of how the whole immortality system works. Beginning with, if everyone is immortal, why do they keep having babies? Or why isn't that more strictly controlled? Because the conceit of the Sky series is that in order for people to continue to have families and whatnot, people are randomly chosen to die by these skies. Anyway, and there were some other issues I had with the logic of the, I guess, world building. Okay, anyway. Yeah, a lot of the books that deal with immortality, that's the conclusion that they come up with. Although, if you're a, sci-fi Heinlein fan, his character Lazarus Long, which is in several, crops up in several of his books, it's not like a whole story arc. He's it's just a character Heinlein liked using is immortal. I might have started with Methuselah's Children. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't mind being physically young at an older age. Let's not go there. We were talking about the oh, Highlander. Yeah, I did like Highlander. Okay. I am going to. So I want to make the edges dark. So I have this. There's glitter in it. Oh well. And I can't get this. I don't know if I like this. Okay, so, okay. I need a real pale. Yeah, here we go. It just looks really messy to me, but it might not be bad on camera. I I don't know. How bad does this look, guys? um, okay, let's go back. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, I missed a lot of conversation. Let me go up. What is everyone currently reading? I am reading The Desert Prince. Duncan MacLeod. Vampire stories and TV series also comment on yeah, Forever Night. I actually like True Blood a lot. You've read that. Reading a nonfiction about 2 shipwrecks in the Auckland Islands. Wow. You know, I don't remember Forever Night. I like vampire stories. I'm not obsessed with them, but Shards of Honor. Oh, I know. I've read this author before. It's a good author. You notice I'm avoiding saying her name. Lois McMaster's Boujoid. How about the shipwrecks? That's a nonfiction. That's wild. 2 shipwrecks of people on opposite sides of the island. I'm currently Act Your Age, Eve Brown, which is a romance book, and I want to start The Shadow of What Was Lost. So, oh, yeah, that's a good epic sci-fi series having to do with time travel a lot, or using time travel as a device. Also, a short story collection by Atessa Moshfegh, which is really grim. One had good leadership, one had poor leadership. I read the first book of that series, Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and really liked it. Huh. What am I doing? Yeah, I think I really messed this up. So I'm going to just... Thank God I only do drag on videos, because this is really cakey now. Just putting layers and layers. Okay. Okay. I think that looks better. Still don't like it. Hold on a sec. Okay, I think I'm going to put glitter on the center of the eyes. Just to hide the fact that this has gotten out of control. Um, I can find... Yeah, sorry if this is a very interesting get ready with me as I freak out trying to figure out what I'm doing with my makeup today. I'm just going to try to put glitter in the center. Okay, and I'm going to be bending forward so the glitter goes down and not in my eyes. I do this a lot. If I don't like something, I'll just cover it in glitter. Like last week, I did that black eyeliner as lip liner. But if you'll notice the videos I posted, I covered that all up with red glitter on my lips. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go back with black. And catch up. Oh, it is a real story that inspired Moby Dick. They call me Ishmael. Huh. Never heard of it. I think most of us in America have read Moby Dick. It's like required reading in high school. Lori, it reminds me when I saw Jaws when I was way too young to see Jaws. I've had trouble getting into water again. Even swimming pools, I would like think about, what if there's a shark in there? Get seasick, yikes. Which is about the California Carpathian, the actions when the Titanic sank. I was going to say that sounds familiar, but I'm thinking of The Other Side of Midnight or something. Oh, that's an old book. But it wasn't about the Titanic. Lashes cover a lot, but I think, oh, thank you. I hope it looks fine. Oh, you like the glitter? See, glitter fixes so much. Especially if you have a lot of creases, it can just get in there and fill them up. I have no balance. Took me ages to learn to ride a bike. Yeah, I can't do roller skates. I didn't have trouble riding a bike, but putting things on my feet, like roller skates or ice skates, and it didn't work. Well, I hope you're enjoying your medication then. Couldn't get through Moby Dick. Yeah, trust me, if not even trying Moby Dick. Okay. Yeah, we're all doing typos. Sometimes even when I'm doing something stupid like a comment on a YouTube video, and I'll like, well, I have a lot to say, so I'll put it in, I'll like draft it in WordPad or something and double check it and then post it, and there's still typos in it. Okay, I'm using the black just to hopefully marry these two. Okay, so now what I've been avoiding is doing the black eyeliner. Because again, I'm trying to do less black eyeliner so you can see more of my cut crease. Um, and I may try, because I usually put my eyelashes up high, but I may use actual duo real eyelash glue and try to put them close to my lash line. But first, we need some eyeliner. I loved Creature Features, but I did not like Jaws because I keep thinking, why didn't people just stay out of the water? It was such a good movie, though. I have read books about killer piranha cats, bats, dogs, bees, spiders, moths, snakes, worms. I've read a few of those. I've never read about moths. Definitely read about snakes. Worms, I guess if you count Dune. Spiders, yes. Have I read a book about bees? Dogs, Cujo, bats. I definitely read a horror story of insects. I don't know if they were bees. But it's by that author who I thought was Frank Herbert's son, but wasn't. Something Herbert. He wrote some, I guess, horror books. But the insects, it was like a carpet of insects that would roam around, and they would have a hive mind that was, I forget how intelligent, but it was pretty intelligent. And they could take the form, they could like bond together in the form of a human. Oh, so the videos I'm going to film today are going to be more unboxing videos, but it's going to be unboxing, not things from my garage. And Cappuccino, you should appreciate this. sometimes I get obsessed with um, YouTube videos just about crafts. Um, and I mentioned this last week. And I bought the soap last week, but I've been really into this Royalty Soaps channel, and she had a series with Lord of the Rings soap. So I went ahead and bought the soap. So I'm going to unwrap them. They're still in. I haven't opened them up yet or unboxed them. And I also got a an affiliate link through Eric from Break Even Books for second secondhand books. Oh, what's that website called? Second Story Books. So if you've noticed, I'll put down this affiliate code for 10% off. But they do used books and new books. But as being part of their affiliate, they gave me I think $25 worth of books. So I got those. So I'm going to unpack those or unbox those. I think this eyeliner is almost done. And I really don't know why they have me as an affiliate now, because my channel really isn't that large. I mean, it's Britta here. Britta would be a better affiliate choice. But whatever, I try it out. Okay. Gonna switch to the Inglot cream. Oh, Britta's here. I was talking about you. I missed the gross part: spider, insects, and worms. James Herbert mentally scarred me. Yeah, okay, that's it, James Herbert. So I'm glad I'm not the only one. Britta is Ludwig Leichhardt, known about in Germany, and a German explorer who disappeared in Australia in the 1800s. Huh. I tried some simple soap making once. You can also fall down a rabbit hole with scented candles. Yeah, for me, it's soap, tie-dyes. If you go to Mr. Tie-Dye or some of those people, it's just fascinating watching them do tie-dyes. I like Jazza, who is an artist, and Nerdy Crafter. Yeah, I've never heard of that person, but I'm not Australian or German. Make book themed scented candles. Well, when I was like watching Katie on Royalty Soaps, I'm like, oh, I could do soaps based on books. And then you think about how much you have to invest to get started with simple soap making. And I'm like, what am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? But I have no problem with buying her soaps. Again, it's expensive. I spent too much money on soap. but it was Lord of the Rings. So read a book on Ludwig, James Herbert. Maybe. Not tried candles or soap. You have done paper. Yeah, paper making doesn't seem, because soap you need like lye, which is pretty corrosive, and you need like equipment, and a lot can go wrong with the acceleration. Anyway, a lot goes into soap making, but it's fun to watch. It's kind of relaxing. So you can't, yeah, a lot of people have fragrance issues. I like the rats. I hated the, what is that, a dog? Okay. Um, uh, Black. Better brush. And again, I'm painting my eyelashes rather than using mascara because I don't like mascara. I just don't want them to be dusty. Oh, I don't know if I like this. Once again, if you're joining late, this is a new eye look for me, so I'm trying to experiment. Where I'm not covering my entire lid with black. You can see it's sort of an angle. I don't know, sometimes I look at it and I say, oh, this looks cool. Then I look at it and I think, this looks messy. Oh boy. Scents can be a problem. I don't use scented candles anymore. I don't mind scents, but yeah, I understand that a lot of people are sensitive. Oh, that's a rat. I switched to battery powered LED. Yeah, my dentist uses those too. Your wig stand looks like someone shot it. Oh no, you're right. It's a pin. I can have asthma. Oh, yeah. Paint fumes and some perfumes. James Herbert wrote a book where everyone went crazy and did terrible things to each other. You know, you're going back in my memory to like the 80s. Oh, you like the, thank you, Bretta. I read a book about a haunted house by Herbert, The Magic Cottage, or something similar. Like I said, the only one I'm remembering is the bug one. I thought it was really good at the time. Okay. Let's brush off this bake. I need to touch up these eyes. They don't look right to me. I could be doing this forever. I don't like... Oh, too many brushes. And I used a lot of brushes today. Actually, now that I look at it, I kind of like the purple lids. But the trick is going to be, how am I going to do eyelashes with normal lash glue? This is Duo. Okay. Let me get a fresh pair of lashes. Test. So they would be oh man, I'd be really close. Oops, close to my real eyelid. I'm not used to this. That's why I'm doing the Duo. Oops. What's the worst that can happen? I have to start over. That's it. Okay. This is how a drag queen Wigs by Vanity puts on her eyelashes, which are putting it on the glue on your hand and just running it through so it's coated. One. And this, unlike the stuff I used before, this stuff takes a while to get tacky. But her trick is to put the eyelashes on and just leave the glue there. So the glue gets tacky both on the eyelashes and your eye. And this white dries clear, so you have to watch it and until it gets milky, I guess. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, while I'm here, waiting for this to get tacky. Oh, The Fog, Adrienne Barbeau. She's the actress from Maud. They played the daughter. Like that movie. I haven't, excuse me, I haven't read the book either. Another B-grade horror. I haven't read William Meckley. Also, the Native American horror writer Owl Going Back. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that too. Yeah, we'll see if it works. Okay, so while we're waiting for this glue, oh, let me. There we go. I'm going back to this for the lips. Oh, is the glue sticky already? No, it can't be right. That's to take a couple minutes. I hate my doing the lips. No, these are small lips. Okay. Okay, I better put on these eyelashes. I think I may have waited too long. Let's see. No, it's really tacky. So that's Wigs by Vanity eyelash tutorial method. My only thing is I don't want them to droop. Yeah, I think this will work. Okay, let me know if you like this more or less than my other look, because this is if you can tell the difference, but I can tell the difference. I just want a red lip. doke. And gosh, I put a brush down and it disappears. Okay. Okay, just put a little bit of white in the center. I think we're done. I think we are done. Let me put on a wig. I have Old Faithful here, the original Booktube Goddess wig. And let's try some jewelry and gloves. What's the time? 1:20. Okay, so it's not taking me that much longer to do this makeup. The more I look at it, the more I kind of like it. So maybe we'll try this next week too. Come on, glove. Earrings on before the gloves. Voila. Okie doke. You enjoyed Horror Store, House of Leaves. My favorite horror author is still Clive Barker. And I commented somewhere on one of Edward Loren's videos that, because he was saying how hard it was for writers of short horror fiction to have an anthology. But I swear, this is early mid 80s. I swear the only books you can get by Clive Barker were anthologies of his short horrors, because he didn't write Weave World or Magica or any of those other books beforehand. So I guess he's the exception. Okay. Now I'm behind. You have the physical book. I've actually already had one false start with House of Leaves. I was intrigued, but for some reason didn't get past the first section. I don't know. 4-star. Thank you, Julie. Physical book of Horror Star. I haven't read it. There is no audiobook for House of Leaves. The footnotes and the weird text formatting is kind of a part of the point. Yeah, I haven't read Illuminate, but I hear that's similar too. And Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell has a lot of footnotes. So I wonder, I don't know if that's an audiobook or not. Never mind. Looking very chic. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the more I mean, it looked really bad. Let's be honest, somewhere in the middle of it. But yeah, I'm actually liking this now that it's done. Yeah, so not all ebooks can be audiobooks, or not all audiobooks can be, not all books can be audiobooks or ebooks. Like poetry, I wouldn't recommend as an ebook because the authors specifically have, like E. E. Cummings, certain formatting of their stanzas, and it just a lot of times doesn't translate on the ebooks. Thank you, Kat. Spooky Dolly Parton. Not what I was going for, but I'll take it. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to end it here. Once again, thank you for coming to these live streams. I think it's really fun and it motivates me to um, do videos, actually, because it takes a while, as you know, to get into this stuff. And let me know how you like this eye look. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm thinking, hey, this doesn't look bad, which is a big change. It's not a big change, but it's a change. Okay, guys, you have a great, wonderful day or evening wherever you're at. And until we meet again, may all the books you read be blessed.